Death Day to You is the sequel to 2017's Happy Death Day, which focused on Tree Gilberman, played by Jessica Roth. This one also focuses on Tree, played again by Jessica Roth, who once again gets caught in a time loop, although her friends are involved, and this time loop involves her dying and reliving the same day over and over again. Now, to be honest with you, I never thought that Happy Death Day really needed a sequel, but we got one. And the first 20 minutes of this movie actually had me worried. I was like, oh, this is bad. It was focusing on characters I didn't really care about from the first movie. It was really poorly paced, going way too fast from scene to scene, and it was all exposition within that first 20 minutes of the movie, and I was just like, they're telling me everything that's going to happen. But once the movie actually starts to focus on Tree again, as a character, I enjoyed the movie. It was just those first 20 minutes of the movie are really, really choppy. And I did like how they didn't hang over this movie. Because they could have easily have taken the safe route and did what The Hangover 2 did, and that was just basically remake the first one. This one will kind of feel like a remake of the first one, but it adds its own little twist. It's not as much of a horror movie anymore. I never really thought the first one was a horror movie. I thought it was more of a thriller with, you know, a lighthearted tone and all that. But this definitely kind of mixes the comedy genre, the horror genre, the thriller genre, and a lot of the sci-fi genre into this mix. You can tell that this movie took inspiration from Back to the Future because there's this MacGuffin in the movie that, kind of like the DeLorean, that they have to get to and they have to use to create something. Jessica Roth, once again, is great as Tree. She gives a really good performance. I think everybody else gives a really good performance. There are a couple of annoying characters in here, too, like the dean of the college. Didn't really like that guy. He's a huge dick. I mean, you can understand why, but I think he was too much of a dick. And another big issue I have with this movie, other than the first 20 minutes of the movie, is that this movie is another movie that is just sequel bait. It is setting up a sequel. Even when it feels like it's finished, there's a mid-credit scene that sets up a third one. We got to stop with these sequel bait movies. I said this in my review for Alita Battle Angel, and that's what ended up happening with that, is that it was all set up for a sequel, and that mid-credit scene just sets up a sequel. I mean, obviously, we're going to get a third one. I feel like with a franchise like this, if you have two of them, you're going to get a third one. I really enjoyed how this kind of moved away from the horror/thriller concept and relied more on lightheartedness and, I would say, a bit of campiness. It traversed more into the sci-fi genre realm, and that was kind of a breath of fresh air, because as I said before, they could have done what The Hangover 2 did and just recreated the first one completely. And luckily this movie didn't do it. I thought this was going to be the most predictable movie I've ever seen. I thought I knew who the killer was based on the trailer, but I was totally wrong. So the movie at least did that. There's a couple of instances where it's like, okay, you could have done that better, you could have done that better. A couple of decisions here and there where it's just like, why? And then the next scene, it's like, oh, I have a change of heart. Well, that was fast. What made you change your mind so quick? But, I mean, other than that, other than the sequel baiting, the first 20 minutes of the movie, and some characters and some decisions that didn't really land for me, I really did enjoy Happy Death Day to You, and I think I'm going to slap a B- on Happy Death Day to You. Guys, thank you for checking out my review of Happy Death Day to You. I have some more reviews coming soon. Comment and subscribe in this video. You can check out other reviews at my website. I will leave that link in the description below. There you will find all my links to my social media accounts as well. My name is Alex Madden, and I'll see you at the movies somewhere.